had a pretty beautiful Derby week overall, a couple of gorgeous days. Today, Christina, things change.
Yeah, this is our payback for the beautiful last couple of days. Mother Nature was like, all right, that's enough.
You got enough of that.
Yeah, exactly. Enough sunshine. Let's bring you the rain and the thunder, which is exactly what we're seeing out there right now, primarily just in southern Indiana as this leading edge does make its way through. This is stretching all the way over from Salem across 65, just now approaching you folks in Scottsburg, Hanover, Madison, and continuing to stretch over toward the east in Carroll County as well as Bedford. Let's take a closer look here as on that latest radar scan that I promised you before the break, we have a little bit of a hail core that's starting to develop, and that's those pinks that you're seeing right now on the screen. So that's right over Monitor, Indiana, and I'd say even though we are seeing a little bit of a core start to develop, it's still very small and likely just producing P to maybe $half sized hail with that. If you do live in that area and you're able to see it, make sure you're staying inside, but if you can, take a picture, and that way we can kind of compare what we're seeing on radar to the ground truth. Also looks like we have hail core developing just to the north of Bedford, to the south of Bloomington, as this other leading line does begin to approach us. There's been quite a bit of lightning with these storms as well. Likely if you're in this area and you're just looking out the window from indoors, of course, since there is lightning, you're seeing a lot of electricity out there in the sky. 109 lightning strikes with that cluster of thunderstorms. We're not the only ones. Really, much of the Ohio Valley is seeing thunderstorms early on this morning. As these leading lines do move through, we're still going to be dealing with just some scattered rain, potentially heavier at times, but I'd say that thunderstorm threat is going to be through once we actually get this initial line to push on through the area. So we take you through the next couple of hours through the mid-morning. We'll continue to see kind of just more of the same as it works its way across Kentucky and propagating toward the south and to the east. But you notice even after that line moves through, we still have some rain showers in the wake of it. So it'll take its time, eventually moving out by the afternoon, probably right around lunchtime today. We'll get plenty of dry time through the second half of the day. Temperatures are going to be approaching even the 80s, quite a bit warmer than what you're actually seeing here on our future cast. But the rain is not going to be done just yet. Nope, not even close, because we have several more days of talking about showers and thunderstorms starting as early as tomorrow. We get another round to move through by the mid-morning hours. This doesn't look like it's going to be as big of a deal or as widespread as what we're seeing out there this morning, but you're certainly going to want to have that rain gear as you're headed off to work tomorrow morning. We're sending the kids off to the bus stop. So this morning anyway, with the thunderstorms that we do have, we're seeing gusty wind, we're seeing heavy rain, and we'll continue to do so. Then that lightning, especially with the leading edge of the storms, going to continue being that biggest threat. Also seeing a little bit of hail, though it is on the smaller size. In terms of how much rainfall we're actually going to be seeing, a pretty good drink of water here for many of us, actually upwards of 2 inches in a couple of spots, mainly south of the parkways, over an inch, even close to 2 inches of rain in southern Indiana due to these storms just dumping a whole lot of rain for us. So yeah, blinding conditions right now on our camera. You really can't see much at all. That's in Scottsburg. As we head into tonight, looking ahead a little bit here, I know at lower 60s in southern Indiana, waking up tomorrow morning. But again, even though it's going to be quite mild tomorrow morning, you're still going to want to have that rain gear with you. We have rain chances lasting through Tuesday, briefly drying off Wednesday before more storms are introduced to the forecast Thursday and into Friday. We'll be right back.